Can you move the bomb out of the way?
What's that?
Poo poo.
Who?
Puff pass that shite, you're my favorite one. Hoops.
You're my favorite one, Roxy Riddlebox. Whoop whoop.
What up?
I'm low-key in love with Roxy Riddlebox.
Me too. She's awesome.
She's super cute. It's okay to objectify her. It's our own shit.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
I told her I was going to show her my dick at the gathering, and then I never did. I feel like I owe her.
Instead, you showed it to someone else.
Showed it to everybody else.
Face with tears of joy. Love you guys.
Yeah, I know. This fucking bullshit, YouTube fucking... I fear change, dude.
You feel why?
What's up, Professor Paragraph? Took me a minute to think of two
I'm
P's.
just blasting someone who's pissing me off. That's all.
Took me a minute to think of two P's. A P for paragraph. I already had paragraph.
Yeah, he needed a second P.
This fucking old shit is just new shit with extra steps. Hey, our health is good today.
That's awesome. It was good last time too.
Was it?
Yep.
Hello, motherfuck wicked.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you there.
Fucking blah.
It's gonna be more like a motherfuck Talawicked. I don't know exactly what that means, but it sounds fucking badass.
I love it that we got so many comments just from Roxy. That turns me on.
I could read that name over and over and over again.
She was my favorite hug at the gathering this year. You were my favorite hug at the gathering this year.
I fucking...
And I really wish we ended up matching one together. We never did get around to it, and I feel guilty about
Mashing them together?
Matching one.
Oh.
That too.
I miss not mashing them
Yeah.
together, Roxy.
That too, Roxy. I mean, what up?
You're beautiful is what we're saying. Oh, fucking dipped in views, actually. Well, that's okay. We'll do the whole 5 minutes. I feel like it's kind of been sort of unsaid, but kind of like...
we need to smoke Thao.
Yeah, we do.
I feel like, I never really, have even ever really said it out loud to you, but I always just felt like if we breached 10 before the intro...
Just automatically go
Just
live.
might as well start. You got 10, right?
Well, we were doing it at 7.
That's a lucky number.
Good point. We got 7 comments. That doesn't work, though.
But I think this intro is close to over now. I wonder if there's some...
My hugs are real deep. Mushroom.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
So what? All you got to drink here is warm pop? Oh wait, you got
There's cold Faygo in the fridge, bud. Oh, the music's fading out. The show's about to start. Fucking fat ass is such a hater.
Well,
His fucking his ratio of hate to love is drastically.
Well, I mean, let's be honest here.
And you know what else? I've been wanting to fucking bury him in the Bendernati for a while.
Yeah.
Because like I've been getting a lot of fucking Facebook memories about like juggalo stuff, and he's all like, "Fuck juggalos," and it was kill a fucking juggalo on the internet night last night, and.
So what?
Blah, blah, blah.
He's part of the Bendernati.
Well, he's like in the
Discord?
fucking Discord. Yeah.
Why the hell did I get kicked out of the Discord?
One, I don't think anybody that represents the Discord is in here right now, and then also,
Jerks.
when that happened, it's always weird there. It moves so fast there.
Yeah.
But they like flushed everybody. Just rejoin.
Well, I need an invite for that.
Okay, I'll get you one.
All right.
That's right. Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace, and to everybody else, what's up? You're watching another episode of Positive Vibes Live!
I missed the mark.
We got a regular show. Hopefully there won't be too many awkward silences.
No, dude, I'm not. I went to go on and it said that I'm not. It totally took it off my Discord app because they took me off as a member.
I'll have to get you an invite.
Yeah.
I am your host, Not Slim One. Join with me this week, as always, is my co-host, the
Danny
Iceman.
Boy, what up?
Oh,
Poop,
Danny
poop.
Boy is not the co-host, but if he ever wanted to be a co-host on the show, he's more than welcome to come down to fuck
Now
up
you're
the
talking,
cannabis.
Danny Boy.
When people make fun of juggalos, had some dudes at work do it to me recently. Ha ha ha! I laughed like I give a fuck.
Right? Like, who the fuck cares what they think?
Shout out to Danny Boy in the chat with the balloons and the watermelons. That's basically my whole life right now. Yeah, Roxy. Well, fat ass. He like just fell in love with juggalos just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And he's like full on fam kid. I don't even think he gives a single fuck about Insane Clown Posse actually.
Yeah, no,
But he
he's all
loves
about the rats.
Ouija Mac. He loves Ouija Mac, and he's like, he like took his shirt off in the camper at the gathering or some shit. Maybe I'm telling it out of school, but the majority of the points that make the joke are there. And he like took his shirt off and like maybe misplaced it or something. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. Have you seen my limited edition tie-dye Ouija Mac t-shirt? I'm like, just ask me if I seen your Ouija Mac t-shirt, dude. Like, get the fuck
Let's
away
fucking
from
flex
me.
a little bit there, eh, bud?
Like, Jesus Christ, with that dumbass
Flexing over a
bullshit.
t-shirt.
Anyway, I'm going to
That's
take
right,
Rima
Danny
to
boy.
Lights Out this weekend. You were supposed to go, but are you still
I gotta-
working that mandatory Saturday?
Yeah, we got a bunch of shit going on at work right now.
Right.
I even worked late tonight. I was there to fucking... Well, when I texted you, I just left work.
Yeah, that sucks. Work sucks in general.
Work sucks.
But what doesn't suck is hanging out with some of the Bender boys.
No skin off my nose.
Exactly.
Reversed hand with medium light skin tone with middle finger extended.
With medium weight.
That's a lot of fucking words, man, to
What's up,
say fuck
Captain
you.
Flannel here.
Hey, what's up,
Captain
Captain Flannel in
Flannel.
the chat? How you doing, bud?
Whoop, whoop.
I just got a slow start to the show. I'm just kind of fucking
Hey, yeah.
filing and fumbling over an intro here, and we don't really have much. I mean, we never have much. And what I was saying a minute ago was that we are going to go, Mima and I, to Lights Out at the
Man
fucking
with turban.
Crowfoot in Pontiac,
Man with
Michigan this
turban.
Friday.
Man
And we're going to go with some
turban.
Bender boys. We're going to at
Gotta see
least...
Danny
Reversed
boys.
hand with light skin tone with middle finger extended. Reversed hand with medium light
Reversed
skin
hand.
tone with middle finger extended. Reversed hand with dark skin tone with middle finger extended.
What up, big NDN?
Reversed hand with medium. Dark skin tone with middle finger extended. Reversed hand with medium skin tone with middle finger
There's a lot of light
extended.
skin tones in the
all-
chat tonight.
Well, this is diversity, though.
Reverse it. What's up, NDN? How you
Oh,
doing
yeah,
tonight,
reverse it.
bud?
Clown ass Danny.
What's up?
Oh, you did? I guess he wasn't talking to us.
He might have been.
Well, he wasn't, though, because we're
Well, maybe
like,
he's not paying attention.
Oh,
He's
that
just
could
talking
be
shit.
Well, I mean, he should read your fucking
Hey, shout outs to
shirt. Read my
Jetwatch. I
fucking
haven't seen
shirt.
him in the fucking chat in a minute.
I've been
It feels
talking
like
to him
it's been a
today.
couple
I
weeks.
shared that video of that guy falling off the building. And
Oh, yeah?
then he's been talking to me about some live leak shit. That's some pretty gruesome stuff that I gotta check out. But he's also telling me they're taking a bunch of that shit down. Now Live Leak is starting to crack down on fun stuff. The fuck's going on with our internet, dude?
Just find a different website.
Why is the internet starting to suck?
It's not the internet, it's the website. Just find a different website.
Well, I guess.
Download a Tor browser and fucking hire a hitman. Get a guy to fucking get killed. You know what? You want to go
not fucking
cut out
paying.
the middleman and go straight to the source.
I'm not paying that much fucking money. I'll just do it myself. Fuck, bro. That's a lot of money.
Watermelon.
Love you, Danny boy. Whoop whoop.
Watermelon.
Where's the balloons, dude? Lee, what up, dude? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, Lee? How you doing, bud?
Middle finger extended.
That sounds dope. You get to be a bender boy again. Yeah, I guess I do get to be a bender boy again.
Thunder jacket, reverse it. What is
Fucking ruining Bender Boys on happy hour shows for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
I went on the Kyle Driver Power Hour and fucking talked a bunch of not shit, just like my experience at the gathering. Talked about a bunch, then we partied with the Bender Boys, so it was all fucking. I was telling Bender Boys stories, and he's like, "You ruined the show! Like you said everything we're gonna say on our show." And then in the Discord, in the private Discord. In the private Discord, somebody posted some stuff, and they were like, "Oh, I wish I could go and say this over on this other channel." So I just copied and pasted it onto the channel, and I took a screenshot. I'm like this, and then nobody got mad, but people, like it was kind of shitty because apparently me doing that tipped people off that some shit was happening on the internet, and I was not in the know to shut up. So I was a contributor to the fucking downfall of the Unhappy Hour last night. Those boys do generally a 2-hour show.
Yep.
They did a 7-minute show last night.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because of me.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Yeah, that's what they were all saying in the fucking Discord.
Good fucking job.
Fucking bullshit.
Here's the thing, though. I was thinking yesterday that the Bender Boys, we got to get as many of them as possible to come to Canada next year.
I don't think any of them can come.
Fuck them. They got lots of time to get a passport and come to Canada and join us at fucking Grand Bend. What?
What about misdemeanors and charges and records?
Find a fucking way, man. If you really want to do it, you'll find a way.
You want to hang out with me and my camper at a shitty fucking weekend with a bunch of loud generators and cars? You better swim across the Detroit River, motherfucker.
People have done it.
Build a fucking raft out of potato chip bags and just fucking float over from Zug Island over to...
Danny Boy's got a message for you.
Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off, Danny boy! Get the fuck out of here!
Shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of here!
Never got caught.
Well, there you go, Roxy. You're always
Roxy,
welcome.
if you come here, you'll never be able to go home.
Yeah,
we're gonna lock you in my basement. I don't even have a basement. I will dig a basement to lock you in. That's how bad I need to fucking...
I'll lock you in my weed growing room.
Yeah.
Or my ferret room.
It'll just fucking hot and stink. Is it a ferret weed room?
No, it's 2 separate rooms.
Okay.
I don't want my ferrets in my weed. That's crazy.
Roxy, a real life ninja.
Yeah, she's a fucking angel.
I'll take care of the weed.
Now we're talking.
Waving pen.
Well, you can live in my weed room
I am
then.
the weed fairy.
Hell yeah. What's up, Biohazard? Whoop whoop.
He waved. I had to wave.
I did a bunch of whippets at the gathering and it was fucking awesome. And then I finally decided to be addicted to it. And then I went and bought a bunch of whippets around here locally. And then when I was at the gathering, I was doing a ton of whippets. But then when we went to Windsor Weekend, we brought our own, and I was doing them out of the cracker, and it wasn't as good.
It has to be out of the balloon. It has to
have a balloon, yeah. It was fucking...
I almost want to run uptown and get balloons. Now.
I did two cartridges. I can do 10 cartridges in like fucking 10 minutes, no problem.
What up, Mary Jane?
Hey? I could do like 10 cartridges in 10 minutes, like no problem. Easy.
I guess, yeah.
Let's say 12 minutes, you know what I mean?
Let's say 15. 10 and 15 minutes.
I just did 10 today in like 12 minutes.
Okay. You can do 10 and 12 minutes.
So, but it almost...
Oh, you mean straight off the can?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that sucks.
I was saying balloons.
If it was balloons, I could make it last way longer.
Yeah.
I could reach places on 2 cartridges inside of a balloon that I could not get to.
Oh, I know.
4 cartridges off of a cracker.
because you're using 2 cartridges all in one. You can't do 4 in one huff, and it's like you recycle it, and it's
Well,
just fucking awesome.
today I did 10, and today I did 10.
That's
and,
thinking, Mary Jane. That's
I
thinking.
did half. Hey?
All right, Danny
I did
boy,
half.
thanks for coming out.
Balloon.
Come back a little bit later.
I
We'll
love
still
you,
be
Danny
here.
boy. I got a cracker now.
Watermelon.
Well, they knew that last week.
Watermelon.
You'll get sick of them.
Watermelon.
Yeah, maybe, but
Reverse
there's this
hand
oxygen
with light
deprivation
skin
high that I've
tone
been
with
experiencing
middle
while
finger.
It
practicing.
depends on
doing
how
it.
much you do it. I mean, if you only do it every once in a while, you're not going to get sick of
We
it.
went to Windsor Weekend, and we did them together, and we did like 40 between the 3 of us in an hour.
Yeah.
But we were doing almost all of them exclusively out of balloons.
Yeah. You did a couple out of the
And then when we broke open
Watermelon.
30 to 40, Mima tapped out, and we finished off the last 10.
That's right.
Extended. Watermelon.
And you only broke 2 balloons this year,
Reversed hand width.
or this time.
Medium dark skin.
Hey, you only broke 2 balloons there.
One balloon had 3 in
Oh,
it,
that's
and
right,
one
you had
had
3.
2, so I popped 5 cartridges. That shit's
Yeah.
like almost $6.
Yeah,
That was a bummer.
that is. But we also did them on acid. That was pretty awesome. In fact, that's my favorite way to do whippets now.
Well, my favorite way to do whippets right now is off the balloon. I can put 2 cartridges into a balloon, and then just breathe it in and out, big huffs, and then blow them out and do it really slowly. And just keep breathing in the balloon until you can't breathe anymore and you're literally almost dying. Did you see me throw my hands up in euphoria and laugh and still
Yeah.
almost die but love it?
Yeah.
It was...
Well, because it's awesome.
Yeah, it was a feeling that I've never been able to achieve on multiple hits of ecstasy. It was something that I don't ever remember feeling that way on ecstasy, and it's so fucking fleeting
It is. I know. It just does not last
that
long.
you
enough.
have to be in a position where you have to maintain. The trick is just keep huffing. That's the trick. That's the fucking trick.
Yeah.
You gotta keep doing it.
But you
And-
can't keep doing it because obviously your lungs are filling with that shit. You can feel
Heavy air.
You can feel the heaviness.
And then your fingers curl and you start to lose the balloon and shit.
Yeah.
Or you're too fucked up and you don't have the motor skills to bring the balloon to your mouth, twitching too much.
Yeah.
It's great. It's not... A lot of fucking highs are not externally
Astonished
processed.
face.
I find that a lot of highs are not externally processed by the body aesthetically well. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
you're right.
saying?
Exactly.
Because I fucking will rip some fucking balloons and feel ecstasy, but just be euphoria, but just be fucking twitching, yeah, trying to get my life back. Also terrified. What's up, Spooky? Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Did your voice get deep?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Sounded like our buddy Rob Bowling.
Dentist back in college, my buddy died
Maybe I should
behind
start
the
saying PB&Js and shit like that.
from that shit.
Smoking these meats. Smoking meats. What else does he say?
But it's hard to even concentrate on saying words.
Do you see the space disc? So it's by that water bottle.
It's even hard to concentrate saying words when you're doing balloons.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if you can't use your arms, you're probably not talking.
But yeah, no, balloons are fun. It's pretty fucking cool experience.
Now, last week... Last week on the show, with your extremely limited knowledge and experience in balloon huffing, you were just like saying moderation. You were just like preaching moderation. And then when you were like 4 cartridges deep and a bunch of acid on the brain and your fucking chin was in your chest and your fucking forehead was down on the table, and I'm sober. We took turns. We made sure that we felt good before the next person went.
Yeah, we were responsible.
And
about
he was
it.
fucking dicked. And I'm like, oh, it's easy to do 30 whippets in an hour, isn't it? He goes, ha 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 ha, what? And I go, it's easy to do 30 whippets in an hour. And he's like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's more like it.
And then he fucking huffed the rest of the balloon.
Watch that for sure.
But I mean, still, like how many we did 40 between 3 of us in an hour. So to do 30 to one person an hour does still seem a bit excessive.
I did them off the cracker.
That's true too. Yeah.
Problem was that I did them off the cracker.
Yeah.
I got to do it. I did some in balloons.
It's still. I still find 30 in an hour being excessive. If you were doing it off the balloons, obviously you wouldn't have done that many in an hour. But to do 30, like your lungs must have felt heavy as fuck after that.
I mean, no, I don't.
Really?
I don't feel that way. I mean, I felt the light residual tingling of being high on the gas, but like my lungs didn't hurt. They didn't feel different. Remember, I was standing up and doing breathing exercises. I was standing up and
I've never smoked salvia.
I was standing up and pulling in heavy fucking. You know, salvia.
What's
salvia, when it makes you throb and get a little dizzy and laugh uncontrollably. I haven't done salvia in a really, really long time, but I would bet that smoking salvia has from what I can remember from the last time I did salvia has an extremely similar feeling to nitrous balloons, but you can breathe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's fleeting.
Spooky has a pretty interesting message for us that I just want to let him know. Fuck you.
DMT.
Let me go back to it here. I heard gargling tinfoil and Drano is a hell of a buzz. You should try it.
Knock out my fucking fillings.
Watch YouTube vids of people doing that.
Smoking DMT. I've watched a few videos of that.
Salvia cheap thrill.
That's pretty
salvia
fucking
is
wild.
pretty fucking cheap thrill. It's legal here. You can go and buy it
Is
at
it
a
legal in
fucking
America
head
too?
store. I don't know. Probably it's salvia.
Yeah.
Shit.
But I mean, I've seen people on video fucking jump out windows smoking salvia. I don't know if I trust that.
One time, fucking, we gave fat ass salvia, and he freaked the fuck out. We
Did
were
he?
all laying down on the floor.
Did he cry?
Yeah, pretty close. Pretty fucking close to crying, I bet. But we were all laying on the floor. It was us and some other friends, and we all did it. And we all did it, and then like while we were all experiencing it, fucking Bobby Buzzkill fucking pops up. He's like, "I gotta go home. I don't like that. I gotta leave." I'm like, dude, you'll be fine in a minute. Like, he's like, no, I gotta go home.
Oh my
so, like
God.
a good friend, I chased him out the door to make sure that he was all right. I'm like, come back in the house and hang out with us. I gotta go. I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. So he went home and he was scared of salvia. He probably never smoked salvia again.
No, he's mentioned it before that he'll never touch that stuff again.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had such a fun experience.
He hated it.
Well, he's a hater though.
Did he keep his butt towel in his pants?
Probably
I'm
not.
pretty sure his
all
whole
the way home.
butthole fell right out of his pants.
Hide the whippets, Jordan says.
No, hide them right inside my lungs, maybe.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to pull up that picture of the cup holder on the chair. Show our viewers that.
Badass shirt. Thanks. This was a gift from Andy Sherman. So Andy's got fucking Unity Fest coming up at the beginning of November, just after Hallowicked. Yeah, that was Windsor weekend for sure, bud. They get the gist. I like how you turn the phone to try to alter the light on the
I
whippets.
was trying to get the light from that. I thought maybe it was shining from that one.
Must was the fake weed that was legal for a
Oh, that
while.
spice or that K2 shit? I never tried
Even
it.
before that, I'm going to say when I was 17, 18, and I was getting High Times magazines that are selling all this fake weed stuff. I don't know what the hell it was.
I remember all those advertisements.
Yeah, those were pretty fucked up. Me and a buddy tried once, and we didn't get high off of it.
Drugs are pretty sweet, man, if you know what you're doing.
I mean, moderation, right? Everything is okay in moderation. I shouldn't say everything, because I don't think heroin can be a moderation thing. You do that, you're fucking hooked.
Almost gave me a heart attack.
Is Scooby Snacks fake weed? Is that what you're still talking about? Is that what we're talking about?
Dirty deeds.
817. Yeah, I just got to say it again before I try to move on from it, is that I definitely love whippets. It's a fucking fantastic thing. And this weekend, I did some experiments with it and learned that I can get to places that I've never been before. And that it's definitely like, while it can be recreational, that is definitely something that when you're in the middle of fucking 3
Yeah,
whippet,
Scooby Snacks
3
was
cartridges
an
in your
actual
lungs,
strain of
high,
cannabis, but now
and you can't
it
think
sells
straight, and all you're
spice
thinking about is
call it
dying,
Scooby Snacks.
and
See,
you're
I never thought
staring
about
at
that once.
I just get so crazy.
What's up, Matthew Everard? Whoop whoop.
I would put 2 in a
Nice
balloon and then
omelet
huff it
shirt,
until I
great
couldn't
guy,
fucking huff it
house.
anymore, but still maintain some composure that I think I could hold the balloon shut.
Yep.
And then I'd get wicked high. And then as soon as I could regain
Follow
enough
the
motor
white
skill to put
rabbit.
that fucking thing back in my mouth, I would finish it. And then I would just I would hold the balloon and keep fucking doing it like fucking 10 times, man. Fucking in and out.
Yep.
And then I would get like real worried because I couldn't breathe, but I'm still doing the balloon. And then I was staring off into space, and then I started to get worried. I'd turn and make eye contact with you, hold the balloon, and then I'd hold steady eye contact with you and throw my fucking hands up in the air and just try to keep huffing the balloon as much as I could under the own power of my own mouth and breath until finally I couldn't even think or breathe anymore. Yeah, and then the balloon goes pow, and I'm just like pure euphoria. And yeah, like I said, man, it's an experience that I haven't replicated.
Exactly, Roxy. What the fuck? This is awesome, right? I'm sure that's what you mean.
Yeah, put the ha 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 in quotes too.
Well, I mean,
I'm sure you were laughing.
Again, dirty deeds, moderation. You're not going to kill ourselves.
You're
like
gonna burn
that.
your brain, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have any fear of that. My brain is already shit unless I actually get paralyzed. Anything that I've done to find research about bad things about whippets all leads up to paralysis. But when you look into that, I've only seen like 2 or 3 cases of actual paralysis online that have been publicized enough. I don't feel scared about it.
And I think
the human body wants to live.
Lot.
Human body wants to fucking live, and we give nitrous oxide to children in a dentist office to fix their fucking teeth.
Yeah.
So me huffing 2 cartridges, when people are saying like Steve-O, you know, I'm not trying to compare war stories.
We'll talk
but, like,
about that, Steel City.
We know all about that Steve-O bullshit, and
Yeah.
like he was just constantly only breathing whippets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that it's that bad. I'm not trying to justify what I'm doing. I'm just looking at it, and from a logical perspective, I feel that 1, I do like it a lot. 2, it's not a problem.
What's good, Roxy?
I think it would be a problem if I was like, I need to do it. I can't
Spooky
stop.
says that the best way to do a whippet is to boof it straight from the cracker. It also cures hemorrhoids. And
I feel like it would blow you out and give you a hemorrhoid.
Our good friend Jeff agrees with him.
I feel like
That's your logic? We give children it so it's okay. Yeah, logical perspective.
Well, yes, but what I mean, if I can expand on that, is what I was saying a minute ago. If you take a child to the dentist and they give them nitrous oxide to work on their teeth, it can't be that bad of a drug. Everything in moderation.
But
I'm seeing
the
people
dentist,
blow
it's in
themselves out
very
on
metered
I think it's
amounts.
only
Well, it's a
Very
medical
metered
you
amounts.
suck it
Right.
Pelican or use automotive nos from balloons. Kids get a Darrell.
Like right off the cracker. I do it right off the cracker, but like I've been saying the whole fucking show, a half an hour
you're
talking
right,
about
Captain
whippets.
Flannel. You're absolutely right. We're talking about dentists giving this, so it can't be bad. But Adderall's like fucking children's meth.
Yeah. Well, but what I'm trying to like make a parallel to say that I think from what I've looked into it, it seems fairly safe.
Yeah.
It seems I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you don't hear people fucking dying in the streets in Britain there when we saw that video of everybody doing it at the
Yeah, they're just sitting on the ground in the fucking alleyways and fucking doorways of the shops at 5:30 in the morning, huffing on balloons.
And you don't hear people dying from it.
Yeah. So I feel good about it. I don't feel shame about it. Nobody
Well, happy
I think is
birthday,
trying to
Raider
shame
Nation.
me.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm the one that's talking about it, but I like it. I like the way that it makes me feel. And right now in my life, while I'm doing it in a way that I feel is responsible, because I'm saying you don't get to go until I go, and I'm not going to go until you go.
Yeah.
And we're just spotting each other. You know, I feel like if I overdosed on whippets at the gathering,
You had 2 straight people there ready for it.
that, and also it's like I feel like
Oh, at the gathering, you said.
Yeah, at the gathering. If I fell down, if I was doing whippets and I fell down, passed out from doing the gas,
Yep.
I don't know. Am I dead? Like, I figure I'm not going to have a heart attack from breathing this gas. I'm probably just falling asleep, passing out. I'm not dying, I'm just passing out. And then my brain wants me
To breathe.
to live and breathe, so even if it's like some kind of weird emergency, I've never heard of any like deaths off of whippets.
Yeah.
Just neurological damage.
Which is also a little bit worrisome.
Well,
if
yeah,
you
of
think of it
course,
that
but
way.
I'm just saying, like, nobody's dying.
Yeah.
And
These
so
things
to
take
finish
Michael
that
Jackson's
thought, because I
drug.
frequently say things and don't finish the thought is, if, like, I was at the gathering, I did whippets not as hard as I did them in Windsor Weekend, and I got a little bit dizzy, and it was great, and Fat Ass snapped me out of it. And
that didn't make you happy.
I was thinking, and I said to him in aggressively afterwards, but I was just like, my logic behind it, without fully knowing what the truth is and making a total assumption, the gas is heavier than my lungs. If something were to happen where I were to pass out, I doubt I'm dead. And if my body needs a fight or flight method, all I need to do is breathe. You know what I mean? Or get a medic and fucking squeeze a fucking mask on me. Somebody said get a cracker and a mask, an oxygen one. You know, the one that you just squeeze. Yeah.
That doesn't sound very good.
Just trying to keep yourself together.
I don't think you would have enough thought to...
Yeah, I'd just be only going for the cracker.
Yeah,
anyways.
exactly.
Just
moved in next door, I told him
He
about what the
said
kids
it
look like.
wasn't food grade numbers. You ain't gonna overdose from whippets. You'll just get addicted and be full-blown autistic in 6 months.
He's already autistic, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's like nerve damage and
Yeah.
stuff.
RFK
So anyway, I like the whippets. I think I'm going to keep doing the
Lee thinks
whippets
you're stupid.
recreationally. I could do it every day. I definitely feel like if I wanted to, I could do it every single day.
No, I think
I
that
would
that
like
would
to
affect
do it
your
every
brain
day.
cells way too much doing it that often.
Right, I would like to do it every single day, but I know that it's not smart.
Yeah.
And I don't feel, and I've said this in the past on a show, maybe even as early as last week. I like to get fucked up on things that I like to get fucked up on, and once I know it, I like to test my tolerance with it.
Yeah.
However, I don't feel that I have an addictive personality. I don't like drinking. I don't drink.
No, I agree. You don't
You
have
know,
an addictive
I don't like
personality,
smoking,
yeah.
I don't
I agree with
smoke.
that.
I feel like I could go and fucking do like a bunch of cocaine this weekend,
Yeah.
but then like
Then
if
just
I didn't
walk
do
away.
cocaine again for 6 months, like it wouldn't be a
whatever.
problem. But addiction's not necessarily, unless you're Steel City Dahmer, addictions like that don't fucking start overnight. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
you'd have to do like a bunch of coke
Hell
for a
yeah.
while before you're sitting around thinking,
It also
man, I really
depends
wish
on
I
the
had some
drug.
coke.
It depends on the drug. Because
I never put a needle in me.
Neither have I, but
I
that
don't like
apparently
needles.
fucks you right up.
I don't like needles. The concept of doing heroin seems absolutely fascinating to me because of all the drugs that I've done, but I'll never do it.
No.
I'll never put a neneedle in me. I don't have any interest to smoke heroin. I've never done like Xanax or Adderalls or methamphetamine products or anything like that. Maybe like back in the day I might have did a little tiny bit, but it was never anything that was like, yeah, let's eat these fucking Xanny bars and get crazy. But in my 20s, when I was doing a lot of drugs, I did a lot of ecstasy and a lot of speed
And a lot of coke.
and a lot of coke. Those were the three, and a lot of weed, but that's whatever.
Or mainlining the perfect Peruvian pouch pile.
Nice. He just fucking cuts himself and then rubs it in the wound. He doesn't even need to fucking, he doesn't even give a
We can
fuck.
go back in time, a year from now, and to see how retarded Blake will be. Now I see why they done.
Why they what?
My favorite drug is morphine.
Morphine is pretty cool, but it's not my favorite.
Things that, I don't know.
And morphine, like that fucked me up. I think I told you the story. My father-in-law years ago, I hurt my back at work, and I was complaining about it. And he's like, well, here, take one of my pills, because he had a fucked up back. So he gave me a little
WTF.
fucking tiny morphine pill. He says, take this pill at around 9:30, whatever time, you know, just a little bit before you go to bed, and you'll sleep like a fucking baby. You won't even know your back hurts. You'll get a great night's sleep. So about 9:30, I take this fucking pill, and next thing I know, I'm fucking wired for sound until 5:30 in the morning, and I had to go to work the next fucking day. What the fuck did morphine do that to me for? I don't get it. So that was fucked up.
That was your first time?
Yeah.
Well, you know, some people take acid their first time and it doesn't
Well,
do anything for them.
No, that I don't believe. I think they just... Well, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to believe that it doesn't do anything. If it's good acid. But, no, anytime I took it after that, it was the same thing. It always wired me for sound. For hours.
That's what it does to me. It's like coke.
But you know what else is fun is codeine. A little bit of codeine.
I love codeine, dude. And again, I don't have an addictive personality, so I get sick, and then I go to the doctor, and I specifically request the cough medicine with the codeine, and I get it every fucking time. And then I don't pour fucking syrup in my soda. I just fucking do shots of fucking cough syrup and get fucking dicked.
It's pretty gross. It is kind of gross.
I disagree. Serve yourself. I disagree. I like the... Well, I guess I get the grape tasting one.
What other flavors you got in the fridge?
I have unopened bottles. You can open them. I think there's only cola and Red Pop.
I'll stick with these. I'll drink the breezer.
Sorry,
That's okay. No problem. I'm not a grape drink kind of person. I'm really not into grape flavors.
But yeah, I like codeine anyway. I like codeine because usually I'm sick as fuck when I'm high on codeine. And it's just like me alone. Maybe I got these lights on, maybe I don't. I'm watching something and I'm just sitting here and my hands and my lips and the tip of my nose is numb.
Yeah.
And I'm just going like this in my chair and I'm just shooting these numbing sensations through my hands. Codeine is great.
Force yourself to stay awake.
Yeah. But like, you know,
Drake makes Drake look like a pussy.
Personality, said every addict ever.
I mean, you don't patronize me. I don't think I have an addictive personality. I have a hard time dropping the weed, man. I think a lot about...
It wasn't his first one, Captain Flannel.
I think a lot of like about what?
Captain Flannel says, I don't have an addictive personality. I just did balloons for the first time 3 weeks ago and I'm still doing balloons.
I did my first balloons at the Gathering in 2015, and then I never did them again until 2016. And then we must have did some in 2017. I don't remember doing any balloons.
Oh, I guess maybe
Whoopstock.
Captain Flannel's talking about himself. Maybe.
Did I do balloons at Whoopstock?
Yeah. That's when you introduced.
Oh
me
yes,
to
yes
it.
we did. Yes we did. Golf cart rolled up and fucking did balloons. That's right. So we did balloons at Whoopstock, and then we did balloons at Super Gather.
Dusk tripping is definitely the best one.
So I did whippets every gathering that I've been to, except the first one.
Fuck you, Silence.
And I never ever thought about it, you know. I did whippets at every gathering, never outside of a gathering, never before a gathering. It's never even on my radar. So yeah, do I have an addictive personality? I don't think so, because I went for like fucking 5 or 6 years, 5 years now, doing it once a year, and then sure, I went out and bought a cracker. But why did I buy a cracker? Because balloons at the Gathering are expensive as fuck.
Yes, they are.
And balloons at home aren't any fucking cheaper.
Nope.
If I want to do a box of 10, the cheapest I could find 10 was $7.50 Canadian on sale. That still pushes it to just over $10.
Well, that's only 5 balloons.
Sure like we getting a room at the hotel.
10 cans.
Yeah, and that's because we're using small balloons. If you go to the Gathering, they usually put 3 cartridges in a balloon for $5 for you.
Shit.
That's why we popped that 1 3 because it was too much.
Have a job interview for a different position in my company.
Sweet, good for you, man. That's awesome. Congratulations, I hope you get it.
So whatever. Anyway, I love balloons. I feel like I should stop talking about them.
We've talked a bit about them.
But I've been thinking a lot about it, and I like it, and I'm thinking about it really logically. I feel that I don't have an addictive personality to be able to do it once a year for fucking 5 years, and then be like, okay, I'm gonna look into this. And I've had over 200. I mean, it's dwindled down over the last week or two now, but like, basically as soon as I came home from the gathering, I bought over 100, and I did 30 in an hour off the cracker, which is a lot maybe now in hindsight, but at the same time was a valuable learning experience on waste and how to do it more properly. So anyway, I don't know. I guess we could talk about something else. I just love Whippets a lot right now.
I really loved them that night, that's for sure. Especially
and every single fucking night that you've come to visit me, and we came home on Sunday, and you visited me at least twice. And tonight is the third time.
No, this is the second time.
You were here last night?
Yeah.
And tonight?
Tonight, that's it.
You didn't come on Monday?
Nope.
Whatever.
Monday I was feeling shit.
66% of the time that you've been here since we've been back from Windsor weekend, you're like, let's do some Whippets, or
well, not quite
I should
exactly.
bring some balloons over.
Yesterday it was, you looked at me and says, bring any balloons? And I'm like, no, but I can go get some.
Exactly.
Did you make the shrimp tacos?
We didn't make the shrimp tacos yet.
And there's nothing wrong with that necessarily. That's what I'm all about, bro. I love the psychedelics. They're fucking good.
You know what I think it is about acid?
I took a break
just
when I came back, but I got back into it.
For 10 hours, dude.
But it never lasts that long for me.
I got stoned with you. I got stoned with you. I dropped the single hit at 8:30, 20 to 9 at night on Friday night, and my peaks and valleys were basically over by 1 a.m. And I was extremely exhausted too from a long day of driving and setting up and everything we did. So I dropped it at 20 to 9.
Everyone say it.
We both collectively went to bed at 1 a.m.
I fell asleep quite quickly myself.
I was tossing and turning and couldn't sleep. I did
for maybe 20 minutes, 30
closed
minutes.
eye hallucinations. I ended up having to I wasn't freaking out. I was fine, but I just couldn't sleep because I was still fucked up.
See, I'm not big on mushrooms. They don't get me that fucked up, and I've never done Molly.
Mollies are fucking really
I mean, if
fun.
you're telling yourself you should probably do it, then maybe you should. But I'm not saying quit. Still have fun once in a while. Like we say, everything in moderation.
What I like about the Mollies is when you stand still in the wind and it feels like the wind is blowing through your soul.
Yeah.
Mollies are pretty dope. Ecstasy, man. When I was doing so much ecstasy,
Molly and ecstasy.
I believe that Mollies may be a slang term for MDMA, which I also believe is a more pure form of ecstasy. And I think also that MDMA can come more. I could be wrong, and everything changes all the time. But I think MDMA is like more of a powder form, where ecstasy is more of a pill form.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Everything in moderation. Hand me balloon number 500. Molly is more pure.
Well, like I said, man, I'll keep talking about balloons. I don't give a fuck, man. I fucking got my shit down to 2. I got my shit down to 2 balloons right now. I can put 2 balloons in a cartridge and get pretty fucking crazy. And then after I would do 2 balloons and get pretty crazy within a session, there would be a moment where there would maybe be like one moment where I'm like, fuck, I wish I had a 3rd one in this balloon right now. So 3 may be a magic number out of a balloon. I got to get bigger balloons.
Bigger balloons, yeah.
And then I can do another experiment with trying to get extremely high on balloons with 3 in the comfort of my own home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
With somebody watching.
Yeah, you're not going to have a problem to put your lips on my lips if I turn blue and blow air into me, right?
I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
3 is the best amount for me, but I am big
They
as
sell nitrous carts at my local really at the gas station.
America's crazy, dude. You can get whatever you want there. Around here,
well, not really.
Around here, I've only found it in a kitchen supply store, a local hardware store.
Necessary thinks 3 is the best amount for him. You are a pretty big guy, though. That is true. Your lungs are probably twice the size of mine.
2 for me got me to a few places where I'd never been before, but I think with being spotted and knowing that I'm safe to try to go really hard right now, I think doing
Amazon
3, I could
visit.
really get to a place where I'm really fucking twitching it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've seen the whippets on Amazon too, but you can't get the tanks. You can't.
The
get
problem with the
medical grade.
whippets on Amazon is sure you can maybe get
Terrorist penis slap.
somewhat of a small deal.
Yeah.
And pay I'm looking at it like if I can pay less than $1 Canadian per cartridge after tax, that's a fucking good deal.
Yeah.
And that's really hard for me to come by. Motherfuckers in the States are like, you could walk into a fucking head shop and buy a box of 100 right now for $50. And even 50 American dollars is like 75,
Yeah.
maybe $80.
Canadian.
50, 65, it'd be like 70 bucks maybe.
Yeah.
And that's a damn good deal. There's a place in the city that is downtown that specializes in it. But I don't know if you need some kind of like chef membership. I don't know any appropriate term to apply to that. But some type of card holder
Yeah.
because it is a thing, you know?
There's a
Yeah.
bomb behind the sofa, terrorist.
And then there's
alert,
places
terrorist
online.
alert,
There's
is a
places
bomb
online where you
behind the
can go.
sofa.
I think one of them might be called bestwhip.ca. I can't remember. That might be it. Something like that. If you go on
You can't. Yeah,
Kijiji
you have to steal it. It's the only way.
What's that?
Watermelon.
Not a medical
grade?
grade. Yeah.
Watermelon.
or know somebody.
Watermelon.
I think, or you have to have a prescription to it, but I don't know how you get a prescription.
You don't get a prescription to
Mafia.
that. No, it has to be
Bad
administered.
man.
The medical grade is administered in offices.
Yeah. So, I love it. I love
Be
whippets, and I
careful,
love
Blake.
talking about them, and I
Wolf
love
is
thinking about
gonna
where
do
I'm
a
going
drone strike
when I'm
on
at the
whole
least amount of
humanity.
oxygen in my lungs, and I'm feeling it the most, and I have a single fucking bead of drool coming down my lip,
No
and I can
event or
feel
some
it,
shit?
and that's an indicator that I'm not breathing,
Yeah.
and then I go, you watched me, dude.
Yep.
It was a good time. I love whippets! Whippets!
Do vets give it to animals in vet offices? I don't know.
Fuck you, Terry. Ban that guy.
But he was warning us about the fucking terrorists a few minutes ago, so what the fuck?
Age.
Know a vet or some shit? No, I don't. I do not. I wish I did.
Yeah.
Rob the dentist for
I know a guy who
his
works for a
nitro
company
tanks.
that sells
dentist for his nitro
tanks and
tanks?
stuff, but he's assured me a number of times now that there's no way that he could get any out of there. They keep a pretty stiff inventory on that shit, apparently.
There's definitely a
Locked up.
way, because I see motherfuckers that look like they didn't take a shower for a month. And I was giving them $20. Saying, hit me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I said, make them
Well,
big. And I
it's like
said,
that
make them
video.
big. And he goes, this is medical grade. I'm like, make it bigger.
But that was like that video we watched in Britain there. They were stealing them from the locked up cages from hospitals.
That
and
was
stuff.
crazy, watching those guys fucking roll up to the hospital,
With those
knock
big
the lock
carts.
off. They had like a fucking cylinder building. It was like a small,
Whippets are dead.
medium-sized shed.
It was a cage.
and it had all the tanks in it
Yeah.
locked up, and then they showed CC footage of security coming out and just like
Fucking-
bombing these guys, and they just were running
Yeah.
off. And the guy goes, when you go to steal the tank from the medical place, here's the thing, they already got the fucking carts in the room
Yeah.
to transport the tanks.
That's right.
So
they're
just
right there.
load it up and fucking
and
go.
run.
I couldn't do that.
No, that's risky. I'm not gonna fucking go to jail for it. That's for
Super
sure.
lame and addicted.
No, I don't know. I just, like I said, you know why I'm talking about it so much? Because, huh?
Because he loves
They
it.
love
Yeah, because I love it,
balloon
because
knots.
I reached this very
Was I
euphoric
doing
place
the
on the
Jekyll
weekend
Brothers tour?
that I never got to. I didn't get to that euphoric place in the gathering.
Yeah.
And I did it on Friday night on acid, and then I was able to replicate it a little bit
Mostly.
on Saturday
Yeah, it
night
was-
as well.
With the acid, it was totally different. Completely.
Yeah. So anyway, whatever. We went for 49 minutes about whippets.
Pretty close.
So we're
I'd
gonna
say
go at
probably
least
about 40
until
minutes.
we're gonna go at least
You
until
just
9
got
o'clock.
Aragian already.
Yes. Because
Come
I
on
should
out
be
here,
doing
we'll
a
gather
Juggle
right
Brothers
here.
tour. Well, I sure would like to see. We're gonna go at least until 9 o'clock. I sure would like to fucking see a Juggle Brothers tour. It's the only, like, a full album performance tour. It's the only fucking show that I didn't see. Because they did the Heckles... They did Heckles and Macabre in Vegas in 2018, and then they did New Orleans in 2019. But in 2017, they were in Florida doing the Amazing Jekyll Brothers and the Tunnel of Love albums. And I fucking missed those. But I seen every other Joker's card. I saw the Carnival of Carnage show. That one that they did for $250. I saw the Ringmaster show at a Juggalo Day at Harpo's. I don't know if that was 2016 or 2017. I saw the last American performance of the Riddlebox album, which was the week after the Florida Amazing Jekyll Brothers show, Juggalo Day weekend, because I was calling it fake Juggalo Day weekend, because they did a double date. They did a Riddlebox show, the final American performance of the Riddlebox show, and then the next night they did the Rude Boy benefit show. Riddlebox. And then I saw the Great Malenko. When did I get kicked out of that Great Malenko show? At the end of 2017 or the end of 2018?
That would have been 2018.
So I saw Great Malenko at the end of 2018. I missed, like I said, the Amazing Jekyll Brothers. And then I saw both Wraith performances in Oklahoma and the following year in Legend Valley when they did, I guess, Hell's Pit. Or whichever way they did them.
Yeah.
And then all the EPs that coincide with that.
Whippets are live now.
I'll be right back.
I don't feel like I'm in a downward spiral. I've had a good year. I feel good anyway. Whippets are life now. Yeah. It sucks, but it's really fun. Like I said, it's just that experience when it's working. It's really, really, really crazy, and it's so fleeting.
Fat guy, how many dicks can you fit up your ass?
As many as your mom. Ugh. So yeah.
Cheers, Roxy.
Doobie time. You know what? That triggers me to fucking do a dab. If you're out there watching the fucking show with us live right now, go ahead and pull out your drug of choice and fucking do it. Well, my drug of choice is Whippets. I'm not going to do Whippets on the show.
Same here.
I'm going to do my other fucking drug of choice and smoke some dabs.
I am putting wax in this joint.
Oh shit! What's up, dog? Did you get scared? Relax.
For a high bye. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since gathering, and
I love you, Captain Jerk.
As fuck. IBC for life. Womp womp Juckalus. Have a great stream, Blake.
Thank you, Captain Jerk. I love you. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since the gathering and I'm depressed as fuck. You know, for me, I haven't really had time to be depressed about the gathering yet. I came home from the gathering. I had a week off from doing anything. I was a little bit sick. And I decided, you know, I'm not going to choose to feel sad. I had the support of the Bender Naughty Discord and everybody was still going live and shit. So I felt good.
I am lighting up a marijuana joint.
And then, as you're all aware, we just did Windsor weekend, so that was something to get out. Get out of the house with the camper and go fucking party, and that was really fun.
From what?
And then now this Friday, we're gonna go hang out, Mima and I, with some Bender boys, and we're gonna go to Lights Out. And then after that, after Lights Out. On Friday, August 23rd.
Yes, he did, but then we couldn't live stream because we couldn't get any fucking signal.
Yes, he did.
After After Lights Out is over, I'm gonna do the weekend of just chilling the fuck out and doing nothing with my time as I always do. And then all of next week, maybe I'll push it off to the weekend because I'm an asshole. Here.
Where my wrench, you fuckers? Do you get high so you don't feel
Reread
the
right
pain
here.
of the skinny guy's huge dick busting your ass? Just kidding, I Jav. How the fuck
What's up,
are
Fat
you
Scott? We literally
bastards?
just had a 50 fucking minute
Hello,
conversation
it's
about that.
already short of 9 weeks away,
Busy.
don't be
I'll forget
sad,
for
buddy.
sure, but I'll try to remember
I
to give you the wrench.
Who's taller,
What happened here?
Nonsense
They sit on a
One
fucking
or Violent George?
I don't know.
I
Who
missed
the
it.
fuck are you? We're doing good, Simplemans. Thanks for coming out, bro. Whoop whoop.
Yes, that's
Here, dude.
I think I'm a little bit
exactly
taller
what I
than Violent George, but we're similar height.
Similar, yeah.
I think I'm a little taller than him.
I don't know. I'd say you guys are very much close to similar height. You're just a bit shorter than me, and he was a bit shorter than me. That's all I know. Well, you can go back and rewatch it, Fat Scott. It's all good.
Well, basically, then the Redux Fat Scott is that I love whippets, and I think that I can get to places that I've never been able to get to. If I do them straight off the cracker, I don't get as high as if I do them off the balloon. And there's a place that I can go on 2 cartridges in a balloon that I can't get to on
I got
2
a
cartridges out of a cracker,
juggalo
and with the
family
right
smiling
support team,
face with
my fucking
sunglasses.
Iceman watching me.
Astonished face.
Yeah, 3 for sure. It's the next logical step in my addiction.
Yeah.
That thing should hold 5 at least.
Yeah, you think so? It's a half-liter
I
one,
need the fat
and
kid from the
I never,
Cannabis.
like when
So
you.
I never thought of that. The way we were doing it is stupid, bro.
Why?
We should have put one in,
Hey,
cracked it,
Iceman,
then
reversed
took it off and
hand
put the
with
next one in because
light
it automatically
stick
empties
with
into
middle
here.
finger
I did do that a
extended.
lot, and then we already had a conversation about this while you were high on acid.
Okay, I don't remember that
The conversation went a little something like this, whatever the fuck you just said, and then I said, well, maybe that's not how it went, but the point is, you do one, and then when you undo it, the blowback valve, you just get a little psh,
Oh, okay, I remember that conversation, yeah.
and I'm like, this is an 8-gram fucking cartridge. When I go, psh, how much am I fucking wasting?
Yeah.
One at a time. It's easier to fucking go like this.
But I mean, still, when you're taking it off, it still does that regardless. Doesn't it? I thought it was.
If I
Okay, I do want to
put the
message you-
cartridge on, and fill the balloon with 1 cartridge,
Yeah.
and now the tank is empty, so there's nothing to blow back. And then I take it off and put the second one on. If I put 1 in it and then go to take that 1 off while
Yeah.
there's a charge in it,
Yeah.
there will be a little blowback while the needle sets.
I tried sending you a link the other day. It didn't allow it to go through. It was of a quick load for those things. I thought that was pretty fucking dope, dude. You put the plastic piece on, you crack it open from the side, stick it in, crack it closed. You don't have to screw it on and off every time.
You have to show me.
I'll have to see if I can find that link again. I'll give you enough cash for a pack of cards for all your posters.
I have a lot of fucking posters, and 1 pack is like 10
Dude,
bucks.
yeah, right?
Oh, and then like I was saying about whippets. I was talking about whippets earlier tonight on the show.
That's not cool, Simplemans. Those are not cool addictions.
Those are shitty addictions, and laughing gas. How is that bad? It's laughing gas.
It's laughing gas!
3 balloons are more intense. The charger is hardcore. I feel you're not doing it right.
I'm
Well, it has to be out of the
experimenting.
balloons. Out of the
I'm
balloons, it's the only way.
experimenting with the fucking. I'm experimenting with the cartridges right now because I'm like new to it in my own. Usually, I just go to a festival and buy a balloon and huff it 4 or 5 times, 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And that's it. I didn't realize you could get where I've been
Keep
over the
going.
weekend.
Yeah.
And so, I'll just keep talking about fucking whippets then, Fat Scott. Thanks. If I put a cartridge in, an 8-gram cartridge,
Dizzy
I can
face
take a whole
with
cartridge,
discomfort.
no problem. I can take a whole cartridge, no problem.
How
Yeah.
much you
But if I take the whole
Jared
cartridge,
Goldie's
it's a
doing
waste.
balloons. He's staying dizzy all night.
Go on a Drano binge.
No, I'm not going to do that, Spooky.
Fat Scott says, how many you pay for a box?
Yeah, right now in Canada, from the suppliers that I've been able to find with the budget that I have available to work with.
Without buying large amounts.
About $10, $1 a cart, $1 a cart, $10 plus tax.
Actually, after tax, it comes to around $1.20 a cart, $1.26 a cart.
Yeah.
So it's like $12.60 a pack, basically, of 10.
Please be careful, man.
Blue Lips Blake, yeah, fuck yeah.
Blue Lips Blake.
Thank you. Much love to you too, Simpleman's Barbecue. I will be careful. Like I said, I always have a spotter with me. So for any immediate issues, there's always somebody that is...
Don't worry, I'll jump on his chest and get his heart going.
Level-headed enough to fucking help.
Your lungs and hold your breath for half a minute before you inhale the balloon. Exhale, take like known.
Bye, Roxy.
Have a good night, Roxy. Thanks for coming out, and I can't wait to see you again. Such a sweetheart, girl.
But yeah, Fat Scott, as far as my experimentation with the cracker goes, I can put in a cartridge, do a half a cartridge. If I do a whole cartridge, my lungs are super full right now, and it's just like I'm holding it, but it's not painful, but it's like it's unpleasant because of my lungs are so... I don't chill like that.
Yeah.
So now I'm like... holding
Steel City says he watched himself walk towards himself on a balloon during main stage.
He told me that.
So basically, he saw his soul.
Or
his soul saw his body.
Smiling face with sunglasses.
I mean, if I have to, bro, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna let the guy die.
So anyway, I was saying to you, Fat Scott, if you're still out there watching, I'll put in one cart when I'm trying to learn how to get fucked up off the cracker. I'll put in a cart. I'll take a half a cart. I'll hold it because a full cart makes my lungs super fucked, and then I'll hold it until I don't want to hold it anymore. Blow it out, and then immediately pull in the second one, and then I'll hold that second one. And while I'm holding it, I'll do the switch to the second cart, and then I'll push it out, and then now I'm starting to feel it, and I'll take almost the whole second cart because I'm a little bit fucked up, not thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I do the whole cart. So, but it doesn't even get me as close as to
where shit.
I gotta do it only off the balloons. Try two.
Well, that's what he's saying. He did two.
Well, I can't fit two into my lungs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess.
If I squeeze two into the cracker, I can't squeeze them into my lungs.
I think you could.
After doing a bunch of balloons.
I don't want to try right now.
I don't blame you.
But even still.
The squirt gun. My only addiction is food smiling.
Well, that can be just as fucking dangerous, Simpleman.
Cookie.
Scott, if I want to get them, for less than $1, I have to fucking basically spend $600. I have to spend 600 Canadian dollars for 1,200 whippets.
I wonder if you can cross the border with those.
Maybe plus tax, right?
Yeah.
Plus shipping, and these little steel cartridges ain't light.
No, they're not.
So
they're
in the end,
heavy.
the money that you think you're saving by buying them for 50 cents from a wholesaler, it seems like it's going to play out to be bullshit because you're paying out the fucking ass for shipping. And that's the exact same thing on eBay too. When I was looking at some eBay listings, if you want to buy them off eBay, sure, you can get them for 45, 50 cents a cartridge, but then they want like...
Yeah, the shipping is insane.
It's 50 cents a fucking cartridge.
And no, Fat Scott, we've heard people talk about getting packs of 50 for $100 over there.
With tears of joy. Yes, you could just say you're starting a cupcake business.
Yeah, they don't sell them here. I called every head shop around here. They don't sell them.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's not, which makes me think, I've been thinking, I've never said this out loud, which makes me think that if I started going around and buying whippets everywhere, it's not a thing here. It's not a thing here. I feel like I could do it without ever getting like... Because I watched this weird thing, and I know that it was in the UK, and that's not here, but this bitch went to this fucking kitchen supply store. I went to one to get my 140 fucking whippets. They didn't even bat an eye.
No, they didn't.
And this woman that went to this place in UK, like you could tell that it was set up for the video, but like she just went in and threw down a box of 10, and the guy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't sell this to you without the right card." Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
There's
anyway,
so many different brands.
There's the ISIs.
Face with
There's
tears of
there's the
joy.
ISIs from Europe. That seems to be like the big one. The big one's from Europe, ISI brand.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, I just understand it to be only. I'm just gonna keep talking about whippets. I don't give a fuck because Fat Scott's really indulging me.
He is.
The ISIs, they seem like to be
so many different brands.
yeah. And so I'm thinking like, is there a potency level? Is there a purity level that
I'm
is
sure
the
there is.
standard
I'm sure
across
there
the
is.
food grade?
I'm sure it's more pure in the medical grade, and then you got the NOS used in cars. That's got to be pretty strong.
I think
shit.
it's dirty though.
Yeah.
Shit will still burn.
Yeah.
It'll still burn.
I wonder what it'd be like. Put a lighter in front of that and shoot it off. See if a good flame comes off of it. I mean, we don't want to waste a whippet, but I'm just wondering if it would do it.
Right, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, I think it would because you use nitrous oxide to fucking.
Do a few whippets.
No, I think you should do the whippet,
You'll die from
and
the
while you're
cocaine.
fucked
Yeah,
up on
that's what I
whippet, while
heard
he's fucked up
too.
on whippet, then I'll put a reaper in his mouth while he's fucked up. Yeah, I'll just put it in your cheek.
I'll do that also to you.
No, that's not what we're not talking about me. We're talking
Well,
about
I'm
you.
talking about it, so it's already in motion, bud. You're gonna get a hot pepper treatment now.
Yeah, I figured you probably would. It's got to be some dirty shit.
Why would you
It's
do that
gotta be.
whippet edition? The first one to pass out legit wins.
No, the first one to pass out's the pussy.
No, that you went the hardest. Yeah, okay. Who can do the most without
passing.
breathing oxygen?
Yeah.
We each get our
Holy
own
fuck.
cracker. You gotta. Yeah. You'll die from the car kind. Yeah, I just read that comment. Yeah, the States is like fucking $70 for 100, which is way cheaper. 70 Canadian dollars for 100.
Me too, bro. I was thinking about you the other night when I was on acid, thinking about how much you would have
Try it
enjoyed
out, try
this
it out.
acid compared to what we did that night.
I got a bag. I can't front. I got a whole bag here. I probably have 90.
You should do some whip it up your butt. Another person telling you to move it.
Robot that does whippets. The acid at the gathering
It's
spot.
very. I mean, it's pretty likely. I do want to go. I just wish it was on a fucking Friday night. God damn it!
I got these Segetra ones, and also I did a box today of these Spark Whip.
Didn't trip at all. It made me feel happy, but I didn't. Trip
Yeah, it wasn't.
at
It wasn't like a
all.
real trip. It was just kind of uplifting.
These ones were $7.50, marked 25% off at a kitchen supply store. And these ones were
I heard Danny Boy had some good big
at a
ideas,
hardware
so
store.
I'm not sure. Ask
$10
KJ Riddle.
Well, see, KJ was
Only
pretty.
10?
KJ was pretty
Hey,
fucked up. He took
brothers.
5. He was pretty fucked up. I
Fuck
took
outta
one.
here with
5
that
whippets?
shit.
No, hits.
Never
Oh.
seen them
And I took
like
one of
that.
those that same night, and I got. I mean, I got a buzz, but I didn't get
What does
good and
people
fucked up.
I got 80 in
about
here.
All this noise in 10 packs.
What does
Was it
Biba think about all
liquid
this
or
noise?
gel tack
She
or-
just
What
sits
does
back
Biba
quiet.
think about it? Who said that?
Josh.
Biba likes it. I gave her the balloons. She likes to do it, and she likes it a lot also. But
His
she
were
has
paper.
much more.
And I tried one gel, which didn't seem to do much either.
I think she doesn't like care. She likes it, but I think she doesn't care for it as much as I obviously do.
Yeah.
And we did 40 the
I
other
did
night. She
one
tapped
gel,
out
one
after 30. She
bladder.
said she was done.
I
So you know,
stopped getting high.
she stops when she
After
doesn't want to do
2
it,
near-death
but she likes it. She was a little nervous
experiences.
at first, but well, you know, once you try it, you know what's up. It's fine.
You stopped getting high on what, Jalen Melton? And what were the 2 near-death experiences that you were high on? Because, I mean, there's different things that can happen to you that... I mean, you might... For instance, I've been very high on acid in the past when I was younger to the point where I thought I was going to fucking die. But then when I came down from that trip, I was excited to do it
Danny's acid
again.
was the most dominant acid there.
Siznak in the
They
chat.
sell-
What
Well,
up?
I mean, then why
Wolf?
didn't I get that fucking high off it,
I live.
Siznak? I don't get it.
I didn't do any. I
No,
didn't
you
do
didn't.
any. I wouldn't know.
I mean, Fat Ass, he did too
Astonished
that first
face.
night, and he said he was right fucked up. I did the one, and like I said, I got high, but it wasn't...
Yeah, but you do 10 hits a day.
But I also took a week and a half break before the gathering without... Even 2 weeks break before the gathering without taking any.
White fluff.
Love you too, bro.
They sell whippets in sex shops where I live. Yeah, they sell them everywhere except for near me. Well, they sell them near me, but they're fucking $1 a piece.
Exactly, right, Jordan? Like, I don't know. And that was his first time, too. Right, Jordan? That was your first time taking.
Everybody's different.
I guess. I don't get that high on shrooms, so...
And I get extremely antisocial on shrooms. I don't want to be around anybody. I fucking feel dirty and weird and like dirt. I feel of the earth.
Yeah.
And I just feel like dirty and...
Well, shrooms are kind of a dirty thing to eat.
Yeah, that's I feel poisoned. When I learned that psilocybin... One time I read psilocybin is a poison, and when you take magic mushrooms, you're poisoning yourself. And the high that you experience is your body flushing out the poison. So now whenever I take shrooms, I just feel like I poisoned myself. And I just get extremely antisocial, and I just lay there and feel it. I get a lot of crazy... Every time I do shrooms, I always, like, when I go down... When I go down and just chill by myself, I can close my eyes, no light in the room, and my brain will just, like... rapidly, like it feels like 60 fucking different things, 60 frames a second.
That's my brain on a regular day.
60 unique fucking patterns, and I'll get like in my brain all these different textures and patterns, and they're just rolling and cycling, and it's
that's
just
my
like
favorite
flat,
thing.
just flat textures.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing, doing that. Listen to some music in a dark room and just let your brain fucking go wild. But I can't wait. You know what? Oh, fuck, we can't really show it that well, I guess. I was going to say put that light on,
the
but...
trip comes to you. You gotta get the trip. Try the white ones that...
Oh, what did, I missed something here.
Ones with white spots, I like those kinds
After receiving a drug injection at the... Well, that's totally kind of different, though, Jalen Melton. That's nothing to do with taking drugs. That was them fucking up. Or your body just being... rejecting that certain drug.
I wouldn't say that the gas is a poison anyway, the way that psilocybin might be classified.
See, again, I've never heard that before, and...
Well, maybe it's just...
I think that's maybe one person's opinion that you read.
Well, maybe it is, but it's affected me my whole life of doing shrooms.
See that? Maybe you should look it up a little bit
and
more.
And like I said, I don't have an addictive personality, but when I do it, I like to go fucking hard, and I'll just eat like 7 grams of shrooms.
There's nothing wrong with that. 7 grams? I mean, I eat that just to try and get high on shrooms.
It's not good. I get too high, and I don't like it. I like to feel those types of highs. I don't like to... I wish I could feel the experience of fucking 5 hits of acid for an hour.
So just a 1 hour peak and that's it. See, there's no fun in that. I love the up. Because every part of the trip is such a different experience, and I love the whole thing. I love that it takes that long. It doesn't bother me that I can't sleep. But so many people I've done acid with, they get all freaked out after 5 or 6 hours, like, I can't fucking sleep. Who the fuck cares? Just enjoy the buzz. You're still high. Why are you trying to go to sleep if you're fucking high?
I think neon.
It makes no sense.
Freon is a poison, isn't it?
What?
You shouldn't breathe in Freon.
Oh yeah, no, Freon's definitely not good for you. Yeah.
Shit that they charge air conditioners.
Yeah. And actually, Freon is banned now. They don't even use that. They use other stuff now.
It lasted at least 8 hours.
See, for me, it depends. Sometimes 6, sometimes 8. Rarely ever has it lasted 10 for me. But usually for me, it's around 6 hours.
If you already talked about it, sorry was
only a little bit. We had a pretty good time, dude. You should have came out. We were pretty close to you.
Yeah, we stopped. Were you working on Friday or Sunday at the fucking place where Lunchbox's mom works? Is that where you work, at that restaurant?
And were you working on Friday?
We stopped down. We were going to stop in on Friday afternoon for food, but we kept going anyway. And then we stopped back there at the fucking UPI station and got a full tank of gas on Sunday on the way home.
Yeah.
Astonished face.
Spooky, I fucking love you, man.
I go outside.
Okay. Yes, you do.
I go outside and do barbecues.
To barbecue.
I went to Camp Anarchy. I went to the Gathering.
Let's talk about winter, where there'd be times I'd come over and you'd be like, I haven't stepped foot out of this house in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and guess what? Everybody's like, oh, I had to go outside and it fucking sucked.
Yeah, I'll get a job.
No, that sounds like it'll suck.
It does suck. You're right.
I'm not going to go outside to do that.
Yeah. He was there from 4 to 12 on Friday. So, no, you wouldn't have been there when we came by then.
Now when does the diet start?
That never starts,
4 to
dude.
12 on Sunday?
For-
Yeah, he would have seen... If he worked 4 p.m. to 12 p.m.,
he would have been there when we went by.
when did we get home?
We got 2 Windsor. No, this is on Friday. When we were heading to Windsor weekend. We were through there
he was
before
off
4
on
o'clock.
Sunday. Oh, he was off on
As soon as he tastes the shrimp tacos.
I'm not a hermit. I don't mind jokes. I like jokes, and I never get defensive seriously. But
Shrimp tacos.
I feel like I'm not as big of a hermit as I may have been in the past. Like,
Berries.
I've stayed inside a lot. I
like
guess
the
maybe a
sound
little
the
bit of a
bell the
hermit.
huffing hermit.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I've got nothing against being a hermit because I go to work and I go home. And if I'm going out, where am I coming?
But come here and
And
sit
I'm
on the
sitting here.
couch. And
So
don't
I'm a fucking
go
mushroom
outside.
myself. I don't enjoy going out and doing a lot of things either.
But I do. I went to Vanilla Ice.
but-
I tried to do something almost every fucking weekend in June,
But-
July, and August this year.
But I have a job. I'm a productive member of society.
So what? What does that have to do with wanting to go outside or not?
That's got nothing to do with... Well, that's got a big part of it because that's part of what they're talking about.
No, that's what you talked about.
No, go back in the chat and look, dude. That's part of what they brought up. That's just why the whole hermit thing came up. That's exactly why it came up.
I disagree that I'm a hermit in the summertime.
Okay, I mean, you still are.
In the summertime?
You still are. You go out and
Shut in.
barbecue, and then you come back inside.
Outside, in the sun.
That doesn't make you non-hermit. You're not going out and socializing. You're being a hermit. You're being...
Dude, go back and watch the vlogs. I do a lot of shit outside of the house that isn't a fucking job. I do a ton of shit.
The hugging hermit.
I don't know why I'm getting defensive, but I'm not a fucking... Like, I do a lot of fucking shit.
Astonished
And I'm
face.
only just stating what was in the chat, so...
But I do a lot of shit.
Who
I mean,
cares, bro? Hermits
no, you
makes
don't.
Love too.
I did Howie Mandel. I went out to fucking Camp Anarchy. I did the Gathering of the Juggalos. We went to Indiana. I went to Vanilla Ice. This is all since May. That's 5 weeks of 12 weeks, so I'm already almost half. I'm trying to fucking grab at something else that I did.
That's 4 months. That's 16 weeks.
Grape's mom.
4 months is 16.
From the end of May,
Oh, end of May.
I went to Camp
so
Anarchy.
all of June, all of July, all of...
August.
not quite
3
August
months
yet,
is where
okay.
we're at. So 12 weeks. In those 12 weeks, I did, again, Camp Anarchy, Howie Mandel.
You see, we're back to the job thing. I told you. That's what it's all about, dude. It's not about what you're going out and doing. It's about not doing anything.
But I am doing
That's
things.
what everyone's talking about.
Just because I don't have a job doesn't mean I'm not doing things.
Dizzy face.
But that's not what they're fucking talking about.
So you leave
I don't
to go
consider
to
myself
shows
because I
and
don't
do
have a job
drugs.
that I'm a hermit.
Laughing.
All you're doing is justifying yourself not having a job. That's all you're
No,
doing.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to justify that I don't have a job. I don't know what you're saying.
Well, then you're just trying to change the subject from that.
I'm talking about being a hermit and not having a job. I'm just trying to say that I don't see the correlation of me not having a job being an exclusive defining factor in me being a hermit.
Well, then tell them that.
I
They're the ones
disagree
that are
with
talking
that.
about it.
That's what I disagree. Do I stay inside a lot? Yes, but
And so do I. I stay inside a lot
I'll-
too. And I've got nothing against being a
Yeah.
hermit. I've got nothing against
Okay,
that.
and that's fine.
I just have a lot against you not getting a job. That's all.
But that
Just
has
like everybody
nothing
else
to do
does.
with me being a hermit.
And I'm not saying that again. That's in the chat. I'm just saying you should get a job. That's
Do
all
you
I'm
think
saying.
that because I don't have
Just
a
like
job?
everybody else
Do you
thinks you
think
should
that
get a
because
job.
I don't have a job that I'm a hermit? Do you think that because I don't have a job that it's a contributing factor to me
I
being
do
a
have to
hermit?
say it does amount to being a hermit. You are a hermit to an extent because of that.
I mean,
Just
I
'cause
worked a
you-
job. When I worked that job, all I did was get up, go work a midnight shift, and then come home and do nothing
Yeah,
until it was the weekend.
but it was still
How
getting up and
many
going out and doing
hermits have
something, doing
jobs?
something else.
Do you think that because I don't have a job, that it's an important factor to define me as a hermit?
I believe it's a part of it. Yeah, definitely.
And there's no way
You don't
to
leave the home for
push that
anything else.
away
Lima
because of all the
probably
other
does all
non-work
your
related
shopping.
things that I do?
Nope.
Slim is
That doesn't make
going
any
to
sense to
start
me.
breaking stuff
Well, because you don't
now.
want it to make sense. To you.
Everyone say get a job, Blake. Get a job. The sun is good.
I got a
No,
great
he's not
tan.
tan.
I got a fucking dope tan. I'm tan as fuck.
From sitting outside doing nothing other than cooking.
He said the sun is good. That's what he said in the chat, so I'm only saying.
Get a job, Hermit. Get a job, Blake. Get a job.
I'm working on it.
How on earth do you survive without working? Boofing drugs dominate.
Boofing whippets.
Why does everyone want you to boof the whippets? I mean, I don't even know if that would do anything other than fill your ass full of gas and then fart it out.
Somebody
think
said
your ass
that
could actually
boofing whippets
absorb
would
that.
cure hemorrhoids, but I
I
disagree
think they
with
were just
that
trying to
because
get
it
you
would
to
make
boof
it
them.
worse.
They were just trying to get you to boof
Well, it
them.
would make it worse
That,
if you fill
or
your
maybe,
shit, it's gonna blow it
maybe
out
the
and
cold-
stretch it out.
Maybe the cold
Get
would
a
freeze the
job.
hemorrhoid, and then it'll...
Think of me releasing a cartridge, one cartridge, into a balloon right now.
Okay.
Now think of doing that to your asshole.
It won't.
It's gonna give you a fucking hemorrhoid, bro.
I don't think
Something's
so.
getting
no,
blown
it's just
out.
gonna fill your fucking
It's gonna
intestines
freeze
with
your
air.
fucking intestine
Listen,
and then punch a
when you-
hole
when
through
you
it.
go for-
You have internal bleeding.
When you go for that scope to get the fucking camera up your ass,
Capital
they blow
J.
air into your fucking ass to
Capital O.
blow it all up.
Capital B. Whippets dominate. Whippets are essential vitamins of life.
I like how Danny Boy came back. Danny Boy loves whippets.
Whippets.
I mean, they are fun. Hoopits. We got a whole new fucking thing here. Thanks, Mary Jane. We got fucking hoopits now. I want you to do it.
Put this in my ass and pull the trigger.
You're right. I don't want you to put that in your ass. You got other fittings though, right? It didn't come with just that one.
They're all ones that have
Give a
poking edges.
shit.
All right, well, I'll stick the poking edge one in your ass
No,
first.
we're not
and
doing
pull
it in
the
my
trigger.
ass. I don't want
and then
that in my
if you're
ass.
good, then I'll do it with the other fucking clean. There's one that is just it's a tip like this with the spikes.
Yeah.
And then I got one that's like a little dog dick. It's got the balloon with the spikes. With the spikes. So you can take your fucking pick.
Alright, I'm out by reverse.
I don't want to do either one.
Medium
I don't see any sense in doing it in the ass.
Middle finger extended.
see if
I'm
it
not
gives-
helping him, says Nat.
To
He
see
knows
if
where
it
his own
helps
hole
give
is.
you a fucking
Mimo will help
hemorrhoid.
him.
With middle finger
What?
To see if it helps give you a hemorrhoid or not.
Reversed
that's the
hand
point of
with
doing it.
medium.
Well,
Right
no,
see if
that's
it
not
gives you
my
a hemorrhoid.
point in doing
middle
it.
finger extended.
My point in doing it would be try to get high. If you get high off it, moving it, then I will boof it.
No, I want you to test if it gives you a hemorrhoid first. And if it doesn't,
I got
then
enough
I'll
fucking
test
hemorrhoids.
boofing.
You're not
Fine, you know,
gonna
it
get a
doesn't
new
have to be
one.
nitrous oxide. I'll go to the fucking Canadian Tire and buy the little O2 cartridges
think
that
it
they
has to
have
be nitrous
for
oxide.
a fucking air gun.
I think it has
and
to be
I'll-
nitrous-
You can boof just a cartridge of air.
No.
Okay, so you're gonna boof the nitrous
The
then.
only reason to boof anything is to try and get high. You get high off it, then I will try it.
I need you to make
I
sure
need
that
you to. I need you to do
I
the
need you to
science
make
for
sure
me.
that your
I need you to do
intestines
the
doesn't
science.
freeze.
You're the scientist. You're
I
the-
don't want your intestines to freeze
your
or
laboratory.
mine, and I need
We're
you
in your
to test it
laboratory
for
here.
me.
You gotta.
Hand with light skin tone with middle finger
That's what I'm saying. But I need him to prove it to me.
Reversed hand with light skin
So does losing weight.
astonished face. Boof. I just
It def won't
blew
work.
one in my ass. It was
All right, listen, bro. We're gonna go for another
awesome.
7 minutes, and then I'm gonna go because I gotta pick up some food for my kids.
Job
Sounds good.
delivering commercial N2O. Whippet job.
That would be
No,
fucking
my friend
sweet.
has that job, and he assures me that you cannot
Man with
safely get
turban.
away with it. They'll find out
Man
easily.
But the problem with selling whippets is if you get caught, you're in big trouble. And if I get everybody addicted, then supplies are going to dwindle down even more. You know what I mean?
Supply and demand, bro. They'll just
I am not so
up the
scared
supply.
anymore to try
And then there'll be more
food
whippet
knots.
dealers and too much competition. If I don't tell anybody
Well, I mean,
about it,
yeah, but if
I don't
you
tell nobody about
if
it,
you
it
get
could
it on
just
the
be
ground
us.
floor, yeah. But if you get it on the ground, if we get it on the
What,
ground
whippet
floor,
maps? Whippet maps? Is this a W and an M?
we could make a ton of money at first, and then let everybody take over afterwards, and we'll walk away with our cash.
We'll sell the app.
There you go.
Let's
I like
develop
that.
the Whippet Maps app.
Let's do it. That might be a better idea. You're right.
Nang Maps. Can we call them Nangs?
Sure.
When I was doing it in, when I was looking up some information about it after the gathering, I learned that a slang term for them in Australia or the UK, I can't remember, it doesn't matter. Nangs. Nangs. It's the fucking nangs. Do nangs. Do the nang.
Do the nang.
I think plural and singular.
Nang
Nang
it up.
and
Just
nangs.
order
Hang it
them
up.
in bulk off Amazon. Gathering of the jobs.
You don't get a good deal on, at least not Canadian Amazon. You don't get such a good deal, says Matt. Seriously, the best deal you can get is about $1.11 per canister, per nang.
Stupids, yeah. Don't do the stupids.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love it. I'm glad that I got to talk about it for an hour and a half on this show today because I
This is
fucking
why
have
dollar
been
stores took out their
I've just
birthday
been
balloons.
constantly thinking about it. Can't stop thinking about it. Not doing it. Not engaging. Not indulging.
Yeah.
If I wanted to indulge, they would be gone.
Yeah, oh, fucking right they would be. It wouldn't take long, obviously.
You know, there's no reason that
Like, okay, since we came home, how many nangs have you gone through?
20.
Since then, we came home on Sunday, so Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, now it's Wednesday night.
I did 10 today.
Talk about it for another couple
Out of the-
hours in
Oh, there's 80
Discord.
left. I might have done 30.
Yeah.
I did
Astonished
10.
face.
I think I did 10 on Monday, and then 10 on Tuesday
Yeah,
night.
you know he will.
I did 10 on Monday morning, I think. And then I did 10 on Tuesday night. And then I did 10 this afternoon. I was wondering why there was 80 in the bag, and that's the reason. So I've done 10 nangs every day
300 on Friday.
since I've been home. But when I look at that, 10 ain't shit. Especially out of the cracker, as we've established with each other.
Yeah.
And to do 10 takes like less than
Dizzy
15
face with
minutes.
discomfort.
So if time is something
That's
about it,
pussy
which
shit.
is like a lot less
How
than
long does the
the
high
effects.
last?
how long does it last?
It's not
seconds.
long. Yes.
Seconds.
It feels like a long
sucks.
time. It does.
This is why it's the nangs are the dopest shit. Because I can probably hold my breath. I could probably hold my breath with oxygen in my lungs for a minute. You know? Like literally like maybe 30, 45 seconds. I'm a big fat guy that doesn't hold his breath. But it lasts for only seconds.
new,
It's
though,
so
Aaron.
fleeting, and that's why you have to do so much. You got to put that balloon in your mouth and do a bunch of it.
Well, here's
Let
the
it
thought that I
affect
was
you.
wondering, though.
Coward.
Why not try and get that effect off
I
of
do
one
10
canister
at
in a
once.
balloon?
Only
Because
if
it's
you
still the
suck
same idea,
frozen
just in and out and in and out, right?
I think you'll build a tolerance
Astonished
to one, and then you'll
face.
want to do a second one.
Well, I think it's worth a try, though.
I mean, I'm ready to try 3 in a balloon.
Yeah, well, me too. Because, I mean, it would be a much better, probably, experience. Longer experience, I guess.
I did think about the
Yeah,
consideration
no,
of
it's
doing
very
one.
short and fleeting. It does feel like it takes a lot longer, but it's very
American
short and
football.
fleeting.
Right now, through the balloon,
Got
I can
Bender
put-
Boys in the chat. Whoop, whoop.
American football.
Right now, I can put 2 in a balloon
football.
and go crazy on that balloon.
American
Bender Boys called you a coward.
Yeah, I know.
American football.
10 is kid shit.
American football.
Choking yourself and
American
coughing so hard on
football.
weed that you get dizzy.
That's
They're
like
not even
Jesus.
close
That's
to
like
the same
Jesus
things.
doing one at a time.
American football.
Coughing so hard
American
from
football.
smoking and then
Just
getting dizzy
choke
from that
yourself out.
is like barely a
That's
thumbnail
like
scratch
Jesus
of.
doing one at a time. Then you can get raspy voice and melted lung fingers. Balloon. Balloon.
You left out some of the fucking watermelons in there, dude. Well, listen, we are going to start the end
Oh, it's
song
already
here.
been fucking 7 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Well, shout outs to everybody that came out, watched the show tonight, and if you're going to be at Lights Out this Friday in Pontiac, Michigan at the Crowfoot, come and check us out. I'll be there with Mima, taking her to a fucking show for a change. And then probably I'm going to do Hollow Wicked by myself, like without Mima, and then I'm going to take Mima to Unity Fest to see Andy. And because I'm talking about Whippets the whole show, now that I'm talking about Unity Fest, I'm reminded of this thing that I wanted to talk about Unity Fest, but I'll try to remember for next
Or it
week.
could be his new job, Aaron.
What if you were to get into sucking dicks 10 a day? That may be a problem.
That
I
could
mean,
be a
am I getting
moneymaker.
paid?
Yeah, I was gonna say it could be a moneymaker.
Well, I'm getting paid 10 I wish I could suck 10 dicks a day if I was getting paid. You know what I mean?
I guess it also depends how much you're getting paid.
Locomotive.
No.
Well, I guess, you know, $10 a dick. That's $100 a day.
Locomotive.
$700 a week.
Yeah. So thanks for listening to me fucking talk a bunch of shit about doing whippets. I do like it, but my Iceman's right. Moderation is key with this, but whatever. I love whippets. You like them too.
They're fun. Especially who the fuck's Hitler, Aaron? Who are you calling Hitler?
Hi, Hitler. Hi, Hitler. Iceman fears lights out. Yeah,
No,
he fears lights happening.
I fear the lights going out and me getting fingered. That's what I fear. Man, don't fucking push me to fucking register. Once I register, then that's the end.
Astonished face. Will blow for balloons.
Yeah, head for gas.
When is gathering video coming out?
Oh, right, I did want to talk about that, and I did touch on it slightly in the middle of the show.
Let's talk about that.
This year's Gathering of the Juggalos video, after Lights Out, I'm telling myself that I want to work on it, and I'm also telling myself that I want to do a big project that has nothing to do with any of this YouTube shit on Labor Day weekend. So it is in my best interest to edit the video after Lights Out. I might chill for the weekend and then start editing the video through the week next week. But I pretty much, unless something happens to my computer,
champagne videos, please.
I'll try to get him to watch it. Unless something happens to my computer, it is my plan to release this year's Gathering of the Juggalos.
You probably did, dude.
What's that?
No Chill had gay sex with you.
Our show last night. You sit around all day. It should
Yeah, you did.
hard to
Okay, so anyways, this year's Gathering videos.
Right, no, it's not that it's hard to edit. It's this. It's that I came home from the Gathering. I did a whole week of being a little bit sick, and I wasn't having Gathering depression. And then the following weekend, the weekend after the Gathering, we did nothing. And then the following weekend, we just went to fucking Windsor Weekend. And then this Friday, we're going to do Lights Out. So I haven't been feeling like sad or depressed because I've still been having fun and doing juggalo shit and keeping myself occupied in that realm. But now that September's rolling out, I don't foresee myself doing anything major until basically Hallowicked time.
Which is 2 months. 2.5 months from now.
Right. So after Lights Out, I should spend the majority of next week editing this year's Gathering video. And if I decide to put the video out in multiple parts, the first part should be out as a vlog video on Monday, September 2nd. Because Friday, I believe, is the 30th.
I
don't know.
I'm not certain either. Yes, because this Friday is the 23rd, so next Friday will be the 30th. The 31st will be on the Saturday. So Monday the 2nd should be, if it comes in multiple parts, the first iteration, the first part of the Gathering video, or the whole Gathering video. And on that note, like every year I'm always like, oh, I hope I got some good footage. I hope I got some good this. I hope I got some good that. This year, I did a lot of driving around in my truck. So I feel like I'm doing a lot of this out of the driver's side of my truck.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I didn't narrate and vlog as much. And also, I went to so many things that were talking. So we'll see. We'll see what I got.
Yeah.
And that's it. You know, if I would have just come home and edited the video and put it out.
No.
If I would have just come home and edited the video and put it out, it would be out, and then that would be it, and it would be pretty unsatisfying to me. So I'm pretty happy to be able to take a month off, do not much, and put it all out there for everybody to see as I deem fit. And then also in that realm, I'll just wrap it up with this. Also within that realm, anything that makes the Gathering video, I do plan to take all of my unedited footage, like a seminar, like the Bruce Brothers Men in Black seminar. I filmed the entire seminar. I'm not going to put an hour-long seminar. I'll pick a couple clips,
the highlights.
couple highlights, but I will upload the entire Bruce Brothers Men in Black seminar I got
thing.
in it. Yeah, exactly. As a separate video.
I got most of Gilbert Godfrey.
You got a bunch of Gilbert. That's dope. And I got a bunch of Shakewell. Shakewell is really important set to me this year.
I got a bunch of the Bone Thugs.
Oh, you got some Cybertronic Spree.
That's on my phone. I got to send to you.
I got some really fucking shaky footage of Ghostmane.
Yeah.
Because I was so high on balloons. For Ghostmane, the whole set.
Back to the fucking balloons.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. In summation, this year's gathering of the video, this year's gathering of the Juggalos video, excuse me.
Well, we're not
will drop Monday, September 2nd, and if applicable, subsequent parts after that.
Boo.
Yeah, boo.
Boo. All right, we got to end this. I got to go do it.
All right, so thanks for watching this episode of Positive Vibes, you guys. Stay tuned for an all-new episode of the show next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe I'm going to take a camera with me to Lights Out, so instead of doing a live stream over there, I'll actually shoot a real vlog that we can slam together, and I'm really, really looking forward to hanging out with Violent George at Lights Out this fucking Friday. It's going to be a dope time.
I'm sure it will be. I wish I could fucking go.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching this one. We'll see you on next week's Positive Vibes. Whoop, whoop.
Hi, Mary Jane.